Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are doing something a little bit different, and honestly, something I think is going to be incredibly valuable. Usually, we take a big stack of articles or a heavy nonfiction book, we pare through the data, and we pull out the big intellectual ideas. But
Today's different.
today, we are going to look at the tools we use to actually talk about those ideas.
That's right. We are shifting gears from the what to the how.
Huh.
We're moving from what to think to how to speak.
I like that.
Because you can have the most brilliant ideas in the world,
Yeah.
but if you can't deliver them with natural flow, they just get lost. So we have a very specific mission today.
Okay.
We are looking at a curated data set of exactly 30 items, idioms, phrasal verbs, common expressions. These are the things that native speakers use hundreds of times a day, but rarely stop to explain.
Exactly. It's the difference between textbook English, which can sound a bit stiff, a bit robotic, and real-world English.
It really is.
You can study grammar for 10 years, you can memorize the dictionary, but if you don't know how to casually agree with someone or how to politely end a conversation when you're in a rush, you still feel like an outsider looking in.
Precisely. This is about fluency, but more than that, it's about social connection. It's about psychology.
Oh.
These 30 lines we have here, they are the glue that holds conversation together. They manage the friction between people. So our approach today is going to be a bit different. We are going to act as your patient teachers. We're going to slow it all the way down.
No rushing today, no skimming. We aren't trying to break a speed record.
No, definitely not. We are going to go through this list one by one sequentially. And for every single item, we have a mental checklist. We're going to look at the meaning, but also the vibe.
The vibe, yeah.
We'll give you 3 solid examples, break down the grammar or word family, give you synonyms, collocations, and even the opposites.
It's basically a masterclass in natural speech. So if you're ready to stop sounding like a textbook and start sounding like a local, let's dive in. Item number 1.
Let's do it.
This is a classic, and it's deceptively simple. Same here.
Same here. A wonderful place to start. Now, let's really unpack the meaning first. On the surface, this is an informal way to say me too. But socially, it's doing something much more interesting.
Right.
It indicates that you are in the exact same situation as the speaker. It's all about shared experience.
It feels short, punchy, and friendly. But let me play devil's advocate here. Isn't that a bit lazy? Can't I just say, I agree?
You could, of course.
Right.
But I agree is intellectual. It's cognitive. Same here is visceral. It's emotional. It's spatial.
Spatial. How so?
Think about the words. Same means identical, and here is a place. You are metaphorically saying, I am standing in the exact same emotional spot that you are standing in. It builds instant rapport.
That makes sense. It's about territory. You're joining their territory. Let's hear how it sounds in practice with some examples. Example number 1.
Okay, imagine 2 colleagues leaving a really long, draining meeting. They step into the elevator, shoulders slumped. One says, I am absolutely exhausted after that presentation. The other replies, ugh, same here, I need a coffee immediately.
See, that validates the feeling. It says, we are in this together. It's not just, I am also tired. It's, I feel your tiredness.
Exactly. What about a different context, maybe something more positive?
Sure.
Let's try a restaurant setting. You are out for dinner with a friend. Your friend looks at the menu, closes it, and says, I think I'm going to order the steak. You decide you want that too.
Yeah.
You simply say, same here, that sounds delicious.
Nice. It prevents you from having to say the full sentence, I will also have the steak. It flows better. It's more efficient.
And it creates a little bond of shared taste. And for a third one, perhaps about a state of confusion.
Okay.
Sure. 2 students are looking at a complex math problem on a blackboard. One scratches their head and says, I am totally confused by this equation. The other student nods and says, same here, I have no idea where to start.
It really creates that instant bond. It's not just you, it's me too. Now, linguistically, what are we looking at here?
It's an interesting construction. As we said, you have same, which implies identity or equality, and here, which is usually a place adverb. But together, same here functions as an adverbial phrase of agreement.
And its family of words, its semantic field.
It belongs to the semantic field of agreement or concord. It's all about finding common ground.
And if I wanted to switch it up, what are some synonyms I could use if I get tired of same here?
Well, you could say likewise. That's a bit more formal, maybe something you'd use with a boss or in an email.
Right, a little more buttoned up.
You could simply say me too, which is the most common and direct equivalent.
Right.
Or if you want to be a bit retro, maybe a bit 1990s, you could say ditto.
Ditto. I haven't heard that in a while. No, if I don't agree. What is the opposite of creating that bond?
The opposite would be creating distance. You might say, not me, or I don't. Or if you want to be a little bit sassy or defensive, maybe someone says, I hate this pizza, you could say, speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. I like that. It definitely draws a line in the sand. Okay, let's move to item number 2. This is one I probably use 10 times a day.
I believe it.
Never mind, or no worries.
This is the language of reassurance. The meaning here is to tell someone not to be concerned, or that a small offense like stepping on your toe or forgetting a name is forgiven immediately.
So it's a social lubricant.
Completely. It's a way of saying, this is not important, don't stress. It smooths over the little bumps in social interaction.
It's very forgiving. It de-escalates tension. Let's look at how we use it in real life.
Okay, example 1. Let's say you ask your partner to pick up milk on their way home, and they walk through the door empty-handed, they smack their forehead and say, oh no, I completely forgot the milk. You're like, never mind, we can get some tomorrow.
It instantly lowers the blood pressure in the room. You're saying the relationship is more important than the milk.
Exactly. Example 2. You are meeting someone for coffee. They rush in 5 minutes late, looking flustered, apologizing profusely. I'm so sorry I'm late. Traffic was a nightmare. You smile and say, no worries, I just got here myself.
No worries is very common in Australia and the UK, right? But it seems to be catching on everywhere.
Everywhere. It's the ultimate chill phrase. It's become global.
It really has.
And for a third example, let's look at the dismissal aspect. This is slightly different. You start to explain a complicated story, but then you realize it's too long. Or maybe you're getting the details wrong. You stop and wave your hand. I was going to tell you about the, oh, never mind. It's not important.
I do that all the time when I realize I'm boring people. It's a self-interrupt. So the semantic field here, what's the family?
This falls under forgiveness, dismissal, or de-emphasis. It's about reducing the weight of a situation, making it lighter.
And collocations, words that hang out with these phrases.
You'll often hear, oh, never mind. The "oh" softens it, makes it sound like a spontaneous realization.
Right.
Or no worries at all. Adding it all makes it even more polite and emphatic. It's like saying there is 0% worry here.
And the opposite, if I'm not chill about it, if I am actually annoyed.
Well, if you are not in a forgiving mood, the opposite sentiment would be, it matters, or it's a big deal, or even more directly, I do mind.
Right. Do you mind? Yes, I do mind. That changes the temperature of the room immediately. Okay, item number 3. This is for the fence-sitters out there.
Ah, yes.
Yes and no.
A classic answer for a complex world. The meaning here is used when the answer isn't a simple positive or negative. It means you agree with part of a statement, but disagree with another part, or that the situation is nuanced.
It's complicated of conversation. It can be frustrating when you want a straight answer, but life isn't always straight.
It rarely is. And this phrase signals that you're about to explain that complexity.
So it's a warning. Get ready for details. Give us some examples.
Example 1. Someone asks you a huge question. Do you like your new job? You reply, yes and no. The work is fascinating, but the commute is terrible.
That's a very real scenario. You can't just say yes or no because neither is the full truth. This phrase buys you time to explain both sides.
Exactly. Example 2. Someone asks, is the new movie good? You could say yes and no. The special effects were amazing, but the story was really boring.
It prepares the listener for a but. It signals that a contrast is coming.
It does. It manages their expectations. And a third example, maybe about progress. Someone asks, did you finish the project? You say yes and no. I finished the writing, but I haven't done the editing yet.
So it's really a tool for starting a nuanced explanation. It's a bridge phrase. What are the synonyms?
Synonyms here would be things like partly or to some extent. You could also say sort of, which is a bit more informal.
And the opposite is obviously the extremes, the black and white.
Right. The opposite is definitely yes or absolutely not. We're dealing with absolutes versus ambiguity.
Got it. Moving on to item number 4. It's all the same to me.
This expresses indifference. But be careful. It's usually a polite indifference.
That's a key distinction.
It is. It means I have no preference. Either option is acceptable to me. It's actually a gift to the other person because you are empowering them to choose.
It's very useful when making plans, especially if you genuinely don't care. It makes you seem easygoing.
Very. So, example 1. You are with a group deciding on dinner. Someone asks, do you want Italian or Chinese food? You say, it's all the same to me. I like both.
You're being flexible. You're the low-maintenance friend in that moment.
Exactly. Example 2. Scheduling a meeting. Should we meet at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m.? You reply. It's all the same to me. I'm free all afternoon.
And maybe something more trivial.
Sure. Example 3. Someone's handing out office supplies. Do you want the blue folder or the red one? You say, it's all the same to me. They both hold paper.
No, grammar-wise, there's a key little word in there that people sometimes forget.
The preposition to. This is crucial. You can't just say, it's all the same. That sounds a bit blunt, a bit dismissive.
Right. It sounds like you're dismissing the options.
Yes. You really need to say, it's all the same to me. That personalizes it. It shows that your perspective is neutral, not that the options themselves are worthless.
That's a great point. What are some synonyms?
I don't mind. That's the big one. It's almost a perfect swap. Or, a little more formally, it makes no difference to me.
And the opposite, if you really do have a preference.
The opposite would be, I have a strong preference. Or, it matters a lot to me. You're signaling that this choice is important to you.
Okay, let's get a bit fancy for item number 5. This one feels formal.
It does.
I beg your pardon.
Ah, yes. This is the formal heavyweight of polite conversation. Now, we have to talk about the weaponization of politeness here.
Ooh, I like that.
The meaning is primarily a formal way to apologize or to ask someone to repeat themselves. However, and here's the nuance, it can also express shock or indignation depending on your tone.
Tone is everything with this one. It's all about the eyebrow raise. Let's do the polite examples first, the sincere ones.
Okay, example 1. You accidentally bump into someone on the subway. You immediately say, oh, I beg your pardon, the train jerked. It's a sincere, formal apology.
Very proper, very British feeling, to my ears at least.
It has that flavor. Example 2. You are in a noisy room and someone introduces themselves, but you don't hear the name. You lean in and say, I beg your pardon, I didn't catch that. That's a polite request for repetition. Much better than what?
Much better than what? Now, give me the drama, the third example. The one where you're holding a champagne glass.
Exactly. Example 3. Someone says something incredibly rude to you, like you don't know what you're talking about. You pull back, look them in the eye, and say, slowly, I beg your pardon.
Ooh. That's not an apology. That's a warning. That means you have 3 seconds to take that back before things get ugly.
It definitely is. It's a challenge disguised as a polite question. So the word family here, pardon is the noun, beg is the verb. It's an old, almost archaic construction, which is why it sounds so formal.
And what are some more common synonyms for the polite uses?
Excuse me, sorry, or just pardon, if you want them to repeat something.
And the opposite. What's the opposite of this phrase?
Well, it depends on the usage. If you aren't asking for repetition, the opposite is simply, I heard you. If you aren't apologizing, the opposite is rude, informal silence, or that very blunt what that we mentioned.
Let's stay in that emotional zone for item number 6. A zone of surprise. You're joking, you're kidding, or you're kidding me.
We are in the semantic field of shock and disbelief here. The meaning is straightforward. You're expressing that something is hard to believe. It can be surprisingly good news, or surprisingly bad news, or just plain weird.
It's all about the reaction. It's that moment when reality doesn't match your expectations. Your brain sort of short circuits for a second.
That's a great way to describe it. So, example 1, good news. Your friend tells you, I just won the lottery. Your jaw drops. You're joking. That's amazing.
You're expressing joy, but also total shock. What about example 2 for bad news?
Your boss comes in and says, we need this entire report finished by tomorrow morning. You look at the massive pile of work and say, you're kidding me. That's impossible.
The tone is completely different there. It's incredulity mixed with frustration.
Exactly. And maybe a reaction to a prank or just something bizarre.
Okay.
Example 3. Someone tells you something ridiculous like, I just saw an elephant walking down Main Street. You laugh and say, you're kidding, right?
Right. I hear these combined with other words a lot. It adds flavor. What are the common collocations?
Yes, the collocations are strong here. You'll hear, you must be joking. The must adds emphasis. Or the very common, very emphatic, you have got to be kidding me.
That's a big one.
It is. It really underlines the disbelief.
And the opposite is when someone needs to reassure you that they are, in fact, telling the truth.
Right. The opposite is being dead serious. I'm serious. I'm not joking. No, really, I mean it.
Okay, item 7. Let's channel our inner grandparents for this one. Good grief, or goodness me.
These are delightful. They are mild exclamations. The meaning is an expression of surprise, shock, or annoyance. But, and this is key, they are very safe. They're old-fashioned and
Yeah,
nice.
very safe.
You can say these in front of the queen or your toddler. No one will be offended.
It's the G-rated version of swearing. It's what you say when you want to curse but can't.
Exactly. Example 1. You walk into the kitchen and the dog is tipped over the trash can, spreading garbage everywhere. You put your hands on your hips and say, "Good grief, look at this mess."
It's annoyance, but controlled annoyance. You aren't losing your temper.
Precisely. Example 2. You are shopping and you check the price tag on a nice coat. Your eyes go wide. Goodness me, that is expensive. It's expressing shock at the price.
And example 3, maybe for news.
Hearing shocking but not tragic news. A friend tells you, "Did you hear that the neighbors are moving to Alaska?" You'd reply, "Goodness me, that's a big change."
It's a gentle way to react. What are some synonyms that are maybe a little more modern but still safe?
Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Maybe, my goodness, they all live in the same polite neighborhood.
And the opposite. How do you show the opposite of a mild exclamation?
That's a funny one. I'd say the opposite is just stoic silence, or just a calm acceptance of reality, like, yes, the trash is on the floor, I will now clean it. No drama.
Right. No reaction at all. Moving to item number 8. Bad luck or hard luck.
This is about sympathy. The meaning is to express sorrow for someone's misfortune or failure, but usually for things that aren't life-altering tragedies.
This is a really important distinction.
It is. It's for the bumps in the road.
Right. You would not use this at a funeral. That would be wildly inappropriate.
No, absolutely not. This is for sports, games, missed buses, minor disappointments. Example 1. Your friend plays a soccer game, and their team loses in the final minute. You pat them on the back. Hard luck. You played well, though.
It's supportive. It acknowledges the effort and blames the universe, not the person. The universe was against you today.
That's the feeling. Example 2. Someone is running for the bus, waving their arms, but it pulls away just as they reach the door. You might say to them, "Oh, bad luck, you just missed it."
And a school or work example.
A student gets 49 out of 100 on a test where 50 was the pass mark. The teacher might say, "That's just bad luck, you were so close."
That just is interesting. That's just bad luck. It minimizes the personal failure aspect.
It does. For collocations, that's a big one. Or in the UK and Australia, you'll hear, "Hard luck, mate."
And some synonym.
Tough luck, which can sometimes sound a little less sympathetic, depending on the tone. Also, what a pity, or a simple, "Sorry to hear that."
And the opposite is obviously celebration.
Congratulations. Well done. Or, on the other side of the event, wishing someone good luck beforehand.
Item number 9. This one is a bit sharper, a bit more aggressive.
A lot more aggressive.
Mind your own business or none of your business.
We are entering the territory of privacy and conflict. This is a rude or very firm way to tell someone to stop being nosy or asking private questions. It is effectively a verbal door slam.
Use with caution. You don't say this to your boss unless you want to be fired.
Indeed. This is for setting very clear boundaries. Example 1. You are at a party and a relative stranger asks, "So how much money do you make?" You reply, calmly but firmly, "That is none of your business."
Justified. Money is a private topic for many people.
Exactly. Example 2. A stranger on the internet leaves a comment on your photo telling you how you should raise your kids. You type back, "Mind your own business."
And a classic sibling rivalry example.
Your younger brother tries to look over your shoulder at your phone screen. "Who are you texting?" You pull the phone away. "Mind your own business."
The semantic field here is definitely conflict or boundaries. It's about protecting your personal space.
Synonyms would be things like "stay out of it," "it's private," or the very blunt Americanism, "butt out."
And the opposite, if you're an open book.
The opposite is total openness. I'd love to share. Let me tell you everything, a complete invitation into your life.
Okay, item 10, a bit of a two-parter. Goodness knows and thank goodness.
Two sides of the same coin here, both involving goodness. Let's split them. Goodness knows means I have no idea, or nobody knows. It expresses a total lack of knowledge, almost as if the information is in the hands of a higher power.
And thank goodness.
Thank goodness expresses relief that something bad didn't happen, or that something good did.
Let's see them in action, maybe in the same story.
Perfect. Example 1, uncertainty. You are looking for your car keys. Your partner asks where they are. You say, "Goodness knows, I've looked everywhere."
Yeah.
It implies the answer is a mystery known only to the universe.
Right, and then the relief part?
Then you find the keys in your jacket pocket. You hold them up. "Oh, thank goodness. I thought I lost them." Pure relief.
That works perfectly. And one more for just goodness knows.
Someone asks, "Why did the computer crash?" You shrug. goodness knows it's very old. You're admitting total ignorance.
What are some synonyms for these two?
For goodness knows, you can say God knows, which is a bit more informal and might be avoided by some people, or the very common who knows.
And for thank goodness.
You can say thank God, again, same caveat. Or the more secular, what a relief.
Makes sense. And the opposites.
For goodness knows, the opposite is certainty. I know exactly. For thank goodness, the opposite is disappointment. What a disaster, or what a shame.
Item 11. We are sticking with goodness but adding some frustration. For goodness sake.
Yes, the tone shifts here completely. The meaning is used to express annoyance, impatience, or surprise. It's like you are appealing to the universe for patience because you have run out of your own.
I say this when I'm stuck in traffic. It's the clean version of a stronger curse word.
That is the perfect context. Example 1. You're waiting for a friend who is 30 minutes late. You check your watch for the 10th time. Oh, for goodness sake, where are they?
Impatience is clear. What about another example?
Example 2. Someone makes a really silly, avoidable mistake, like knocking over a glass of water you just poured. You grab a towel and say, for goodness sake, be careful.
And maybe something demanding, using it to get someone to do something.
Yes. Example 3. You are trying to work, and there are people shouting and laughing loudly in the next room. You might mutter to yourself, for goodness sake, keep it down.
And the synonyms for this one?
For heaven's sake, for crying out loud, for Pete's sake. They all carry that same exasperated tone.
And the opposite. What's the opposite of exasperation?
Patient silence. Just breathing through the annoyance and not saying a word.
Item 12. Time for a phrasal verb. Put something out.
This one is versatile, which can make it tricky. We have two main meanings to focus on. Meaning 1 is physical, to stop a fire or a cigarette, to extinguish. Meaning 2 is social, to inconvenience someone.
Let's do the physical examples first. They seem more straightforward.
They are. Example 1. The firefighters worked all night to put out the forest fire, meaning extinguish.
Example 2.
Please put that cigarette out before you enter the building. Very direct.
Now the social one. This is the tricky one for learners. Putting someone out, what does that really feel like?
It feels like you are disrupting their life, their schedule, their comfort. So example 3, you are staying at a friend's house for the weekend. As you arrive, you say, I hope I'm not putting you out by staying here. You're asking if you are causing them trouble or inconvenience.
That is such a British and polite English thing to say. I don't want to put you out. It shows you're considerate.
It's very considerate. Word family-wise, it's a separable phrasal verb. You can put the fire out or put out the fire.
And synonyms?
Extinguish for the fire, which is very formal. And inconvenience or bother for the social side.
And the opposite of putting something out?
For the fire, it's light or ignite. For the social meaning, the opposite would be to help or assist someone.
Got it. Item 13. Something to do with?
This is all about vagueness and connection. The meaning is related to or concerning. You use this when you don't know the exact connection, but you know the general topic.
So it's a way of sounding knowledgeable without having all the facts.
Exactly. It shows a partial understanding. Example 1. You see a meeting on your boss's calendar. Someone asks what it's about. You say, I don't know the full agenda, but it's something to do with the new budget.
Right. You know the ballpark. Example 2.
Your car is making a strange noise. You take it to the mechanic. I think the problem is something to do with the engine. You aren't sure what part, but you know the general area of the problem.
That's a great example. And number 3.
Someone asks you, what is that new documentary about? You reply, I've only seen the trailer, but it's something to do with Roman history, I think.
So the key preposition here is non-negotiable.
Absolutely. It's always something to do with, never about or for.
And synonyms for this?
The more formal versions are related to, regarding, or concerning.
And the opposite?
The opposite is a clear disconnection, nothing to do with, completely unrelated to.
Okay, item 14, this one's fun. Must dash.
I love this one. It's very dynamic. The meaning is informal, largely British English for, I need to leave quickly. It implies speed and urgency.
Right, you're not just leaving, you're dashing, like you're running a race.
It does have that feeling. Think of the white rabbit in Alice in Wonderland. I'm late, I'm late.
Yeah.
So, example 1. You're at a friend's house and you check your phone and see the time. Oh, look at the time. I must dash or I'll miss my train.
And in a social setting?
Example 2. You are at a party, but you have an early start tomorrow. You find the host. It's been lovely, but I must dash. Thanks for having me.
And ending a phone call, can you use it there?
Absolutely. Example 3. Listen, I can't talk right now. I must dash to a meeting. I'll call you later. Bye.
So the semantic field is movement and exit. What are some synonyms, maybe some more American-sounding ones?
Gotta run. Must fly. Or the very simple have to go.
And the opposite of dashing off.
The opposite is relaxing and staying. I can stay for a while. I have plenty of time.
Item 15, a very useful connector word. After all.
Yes, this is a logical connector. It has two main uses. First, to add a reason that explains or justifies what you just said. Second, to say that something happened despite expectations to the contrary.
So it either confirms or contradicts. Let's see an example of the first use, the justification.
Okay, don't be too angry with him for breaking the toy. He is only a child after all. The phrase, after all, introduces the reason why you shouldn't be angry.
You're reminding the listener of a crucial fact they might have forgotten.
Exactly. Now for the second use, contrary to expectation. It rained all morning, but we had a good time at the picnic after all.
So the expectation was rain equals bad picnic, but this phrase shows the outcome was different.
Perfect. And a third one for justification again.
I was hesitant, but I decided to buy the coat. It was 50% off after all. The discount justifies the purchase. What are the synonyms here?
Ultimately, in the end, considering everything, they all serve a similar concluding or justifying function.
And is there a direct opposite?
Not really a direct one, but the opposite in a sequence of logic would be words you use at the beginning, like firstly or initially.
Makes sense. Okay, item 16, another phrasal verb, crop up.
I like this one. The meaning is to happen or appear unexpectedly. We usually use this for problems, issues, or sometimes names.
It makes me think of a weed in a garden.
That's a perfect image. It just appears without being planted. It wasn't planned.
So, an example with a problem.
Example 1. You call your spouse from the office. I'm sorry I have to work late tonight. A last-minute problem cropped up with the server.
The problem just appeared. Okay, what about a name?
Example 2. You are gossiping with a friend. It's so funny you mentioned Dave. His name just cropped up in conversation yesterday. It appeared unexpectedly.
And for technology.
Example 3. I was writing an email, and then an error message cropped up on my screen, and the whole computer died.
Is there a grammar note we should know?
Yes. It is intransitive. You can't crop something up. Things just crop up on their own.
Good to know. Synonyms.
Arise. Appear. And the slightly more modern, techie-sounding pop-up.
And the opposite of something cropping up.
Disappear. Vanish. Or, for a problem, resolve.
Okay, 17, get out of something.
This is all about avoidance and evasion. The meaning is to avoid doing something you don't want to do or to escape a responsibility.
We've all done this. This is the art of the excuse.
We certainly have.
Yeah.
Example 1. I really don't want to go to that boring meeting on Friday. I wonder if I can get out of it by pretending to be sick.
The classic fake cough technique, always a classic.
Always. Example 2 for household chores. He always tries to get out of doing the dishes by hiding in the bathroom until someone else does them.
And in more serious formal contexts.
Example 3. You sign the contract. You can't get out of it now. Here it means escaping a legal obligation.
So the preposition is always out of. What are the synonyms for this?
Evade, dodge, escape, avoid. They all have that feeling of sidestepping a responsibility.
And the opposite?
The opposite is to face it head on. Take on the task, commit to it, participate in it.
Item 18. Have got something on. This is another one with two meanings.
Yes, and they're very different, so context is key. Meaning 1, it's about your schedule or how busy you are. Meaning 2, it's about what clothing you are wearing.
Let's look at the schedule one first.
Okay, example 1. A friend calls and asks you for coffee this afternoon. You reply, I'm sorry, I can't meet today. I've got a lot on at work. It means you're very busy.
Okay, simple enough. Now the clothing meaning.
Example 2. You see a friend across the street. Later you tell someone, I saw Sarah earlier. She has a beautiful new red dress on. It means she's wearing it.
And you have a third example that shows why context is so important.
I do. This is a crucial one. A friend asks, what are you doing this weekend? If you say, I've got nothing on, it means your schedule is free. But if someone asks, what are you wearing? And you say, I've got nothing on, it means you are naked.
Yes, please do not mix those up in a business meeting. That would be a disaster.
A definite disaster.
Yeah.
So the semantic fields are busyness and attire. Synonyms are pretty direct.
Be busy with or be wearing.
Exactly. And the opposite.
Be free for your schedule. And take off or be naked for clothing.
You've got it.
Item 19, a nice positive social phrase, get together.
A lovely social phrase. The meaning is to meet socially, to gather in one place. It implies purpose and connection. It's intentional.
It feels warm, it's friendly.
It is. Example 1. You're saying goodbye to a friend. This was fun. We should get together for coffee sometime soon.
It's an invitation to meet again. What about for a family?
Example 2. The whole family gets together every Christmas at Grandma's house. It's a tradition.
And it can be a noun too, right?
Yes, that's a great point. Example 3. We are having a small get-together on Friday night. You should come. A get-together is a casual party or gathering.
And the synonyms for the verb.
Meet up, which is very common.
Mm-hmm.
Gather. Assemble, which is a bit more formal.
And the opposite of getting together.
To split up, to separate, to disperse.
Item 20, give my love to someone or give my regards.
This is what I call a proxy greeting. The meaning is a polite request to pass a greeting to a third person who is not present. You're using the person you're talking to as a messenger.
But there is a massive difference in formality between love and regards, right? This is a big one.
A huge difference. Love is for close friends and family. It's warm and intimate. Regards is for business contacts, acquaintances, or formal situations. It's respectful, but distant.
So you do not give your love to your CEO?
Probably not, no. Unless you have a very unusual relationship.
Let's hear the difference in examples.
Example 1, family. You're ending a call with your mom. You say, bye, Mom. Give my love to Dad. It's affectionate.
Okay, now the business version.
Example 2, business. You are leaving a meeting with a client. You shake hands. It was good to see you. Please give my regards to your boss. It's professional and polite.
And can you mix and match?
Of course. Example 3, you meet an old friend's husband. Tell Sarah I said hi and give my love to the kids. You have a different relationship with each person.
The preposition is always to. What are some synonyms?
Say hello to or semi-best to are good, slightly less formal alternatives.
And the opposite.
There isn't really a direct opposite. It's more of an omission. The opposite is just not mentioning the third person at all.
Okay, item 21, a quick one. Pop out.
Short movements. The meaning is to leave a place for a very short time, usually to do a specific errand. It strongly implies you will be back soon.
It's the pop sound. It sounds quick, like a piece of toast popping up from a toaster.
It does. It's very evocative. Example 1. You're at the office talking to a colleague. I'm just popping out to the shop to get a sandwich. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Example 2.
He's not at his desk. I think he popped out for a cigarette.
And example 3.
You're at home with your roommate. Can you watch the stove for a second? I need to pop out to the bank machine.
What are the synonyms?
Step out is a good one. Or run out, as in, I'm just running out to the store.
And the opposite of popping out.
Stay in, settle in, to remain where you are.
Item 22. Drop someone or something off.
This is all about transport and delivery. The meaning is to take someone or something to a specific place and leave them there, usually by car.
Very common for parents, the unofficial parent taxi service.
That's a perfect description. Example 1. I have to drop the kids off at school before I come to work.
And for objects.
Example 2. On my way home, I need to drop this package off at the post office.
And requesting a ride.
Example 3. You're in a car with a friend. Can you drop me off at the train station? It's on your way.
It is a separable phrasal verb, right? You drop me off.
Yes. Drop off the package or drop the package off. Both work.
Synonyms.
Deliver. Take. Leave.
And the opposite.
The opposite action is pick up. Can you pick me up from the station? Is the opposite of can you drop me off?
23. At the latest and at the earliest.
We are setting timing limits here. Bookends for time. At the latest means no later than this time. It sets a strict deadline.
And at the earliest.
At the earliest means not before this time. It sets a starting point.
So it's all about deadlines and managing expectations.
Exactly. Example 1, a deadline. Your boss says, I need that report on my desk by Friday at the latest. If it comes on Saturday, it's too late.
Clear. Example 2 for an arrival time.
You're on a long drive. You call ahead. We are driving from far away, so we will arrive at 5 p.m. at the earliest. Meaning it could be 6 p.m., it could be 7 p.m., but it will definitely not be 4 p.m.
A third one.
Thinking about rules. In this country, you can get your driver's license at 16 at the earliest, not before.
Are there any synonyms for these?
Not really direct synonyms, but you can think of them as the maximum time or the minimum time for something to happen.
Makes sense. Okay, item 24. This one has a bit of an attitude. It's about time.
It does. This expresses impatience and delayed action. The meaning is used to say that something should have happened much sooner. It expresses relief that a wait is over, but with a definite edge of annoyance.
It's a bit sassy, a bit sarcastic.
It can be. Example 1. Your friend arrives an hour late for your meeting. You check your watch, tap it, and say with a smile, "You're finally here. It's about time."
Right, the smile makes it a joke, but the words are still pointed.
They are. Example 2. Your messy teenager finally cleans their room after weeks of you asking. You look at the clean floor and say, "Well, it's about time you clean this room."
There's an interesting grammar note with this one, isn't there?
Yes, this is a tricky one. It's often followed by the past tense, even though we're talking about the present or future. For example, "It's about time we went home," not "we go home."
That's a classic subjunctive mood construction. Good to know. And synonyms.
Finally. At last.
And the opposite of "it's about time."
The opposite would be "it's too soon" or "it's premature."
Item 25. A great conversational question. What have you been up to?
The ultimate social catch-up phrase. The meaning is a broad question asking what someone has been doing since you last saw them. It covers the recent past right up to the present moment.
It's so much better than just, "How are you?" Because "how are you?" just gets the answer, "fine." This one asks for a story.
Exactly. Invites a real answer. Example 1. You bump into an old friend on the street. "Hey, I haven't seen you in ages. What have you been up to?"
It can also be used in a suspicious way, right?
Yes, absolutely. Example 2. A mother sees her 2 young children whispering in the corner and then suddenly going quiet when she walks in. She narrows her eyes. "What have you 2 been up to?" She suspects they're causing trouble.
And just a general workplace catch-up.
Perfect for that. Example 3. You're waiting for a meeting to start. You turn to a colleague. "So, what have you been up to this weekend?"
The tense here is the present perfect continuous. And synonyms.
"What are you doing?" is similar, but it's only about right now. A closer one is "How have you been?" which is also a good conversation starter.
26. All about phones. Ring somebody back or call somebody back.
Telecommunications. A very simple but essential one. The meaning is simply to return a telephone call.
And there's a regional difference here.
A big one. Ring is very common in British, Australian, and Irish English. Call is universal, but it's the dominant, almost exclusive term in American English.
Let's hear an example.
Example 1. The phone rings while you're talking to someone else. You glance at the screen. "I'm in a meeting right now. Can I ring you back in 10 minutes?
And example 2.
You check your voicemail. "Oh, Sarah left a message. I need to call her back."
And a negative example.
Example 3. Complaining to a friend. "I called him yesterday to ask about the project, but he never rang me back."
Synonyms are pretty straightforward.
Just one, really.
Oh!
Return a call.
And the opposite.
The opposite would be the initial action. So to answer the phone or pick up the call.
Item 27. Call by or drop by.
We are visiting informally. The meaning is to visit someone, usually without a strict appointment and for a short time. It's casual and spontaneous.
So you wouldn't drop by a formal gala dinner.
Definitely not. Example 1. You're on the phone with a friend. "I'll drop by your house on my way home from work to give you that book."
No fixed time, just a casual stop.
Exactly. Example 2. Feel free to call by the office later if you have any more questions. It's an open invitation.
And what if it's unexpected?
Example 3. I was just getting ready for bed when my parents dropped by without calling first. This shows it can sometimes be a surprise.
The semantic field is hospitality or visits. And the synonyms.
Stop by, pop in, which is also very British and suggests a very short visit, or just the more general visit.
And the opposite.
Stay away, to deliberately not visit.
Item 28, round the corner.
Proximity, in both space and time. Meaning 1 is literal, very close nearby, physically. Meaning 2 is metaphorical, happening very soon in the future.
Let's do the literal physical one first.
Example 1. A tourist asks you where the nearest coffee shop is. You point down the street.
Yep.
Do you want coffee? There is a great cafe just around the corner.
Okay. And the metaphorical one. About time.
Example 2. You look at the calendar. I can't believe it's November already. Christmas is just around the corner. It feels very close.
And a more abstract, optimistic third example.
You're encouraging a friend who is working hard on a project. Don't give up now. Success is just around the corner. It's imminent.
There's a little preposition note here too, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
British English often uses round. American English almost always prefers around the corner. A subtle but noticeable difference.
And the synonyms.
For space. Nearby, close. For time, imminent, coming soon.
And the opposite.
For space, far away, distant. For time, ages away, in the distant future.
Item 29, get away.
This one is about escape and vacation, meaning 1, to physically escape a place, a person, or bad situation. Meaning 2, to go on a holiday.
Let's do the escape one first, the exciting one.
Example 1. You're reading a news report. The police chased the thief for miles, but he managed to get away. He escaped.
And a more psychological escape.
Example 2. You're feeling very stressed at work. I am so overwhelmed, I just need to get away from my desk for a while.
No, the holiday meaning, which is much nicer.
The fun one. Example 3. We're getting away to the coast for the weekend.
It means going on a short vacation.
And this one can also be a noun.
Yes, a getaway. As in, we're planning a romantic getaway.
Synonyms.
Escape, flee, or for the holiday meaning go on holiday.
And the opposite.
To get caught or to stay put. To not escape.
And finally, item number 30. Feel up to something. Or, more often, not feel up to something.
That's right. This is about capability and health. The meaning is to have the energy, the health, or the right mood to do something.
This is such a great phrase for setting boundaries on your energy levels without having to give a detailed excuse. It is very useful for that. Example 1. You are recovering from the flu. A friend invites you to a party. You say, thanks for the invite, but I don't feel up to going out tonight. I'm still too tired.
And another example.
You're with a friend. It's a beautiful day. Do you feel up to a long walk? Or should we just take the bus? You're checking their energy level.
And for emotional states.
Yes. Example 3. After he heard the bad news, he was so sad he didn't even feel up to eating. He didn't have the emotional capacity for it.
What's the grammar rule here?
It's up to, followed by a noun or an ing verb, a gerund. I don't feel up to the challenge, or I don't feel up to going.
Synonyms.
Be capable of, be in the mood for, have the energy for.
And the opposite.
To feel unfit for, feel unable, or the very informal British can't be bothered.
And there we have it. 30 items.
30 keys to unlocking the language. If you look at these collectively, they really are the glue of conversation. They handle agreement, disagreement, politeness, timing, and movement, everything.
We know that was a long, very detailed session, so thank you for sticking with us. We wanted to be patient teachers today because sometimes you just need to slow down to speed up your learning.
Absolutely. And my advice would be, don't try to memorize our 30 tonight. That's overwhelming. Pick just one.
Just one.
Just one that you liked, maybe must dash, or it's all the same to me. And your mission is to use it in a real conversation today or tomorrow. Activate it.
I like that. Make it real. And here is a thought to leave you with. How many times have you misunderstood a conversation, not because you didn't know the words, you knew call and you knew back, but because you didn't know the phrase call back meant return a call? How often is it the phrase, not the word, that trips you up?
Context is king. And these phrases are pure context.
Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive. We'll catch you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.